On to you, Pisces. So you have the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Emperor, the Death card, the Three of Wands, the Devil. So a lot of you Pisces, right? A lot of you Pisces are kind of in a situation where a lot of you are very much so kind of questioning what is the point of being kind-hearted, right? What is the point of being so beneficial to other people? And that's ultimately something that I think everyone pretty much has that type of spiritual dilemma. Because the Ten of Wands, let's get into it. The Ten of Wands represents you walking away from that. A lot of you Pisces are like, yo, you're really thinking about it. What is the point of being treated like trash only to continue to be kind-hearted, to meet, statistically, more than likely you will meet the same exact type of person, right? Same person, different shirt, right? They're still on the same dysfunctional stuff, but they just package differently. They just making it seem like they're going to be different. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles represents, and this is that urgency that I was talking about how you Pisces are very much so tempted to just be like, yo, forget about this. I'm just going to treat people like trash, just whatever. Because Pisces is most definitely capable of it. Let's not forget that a shark is a species of fish. And then you have different species of sharks, which are fishes also. So, you Pisces may be tempted, and obviously, Pisces is a dark zodiac sign. So, you can really get real dark about certain things, right? About how it is that you feel about it. You're capable of doing that. I'm not saying that you will, but a lot of you, I'm seeing how a lot of you Pisces are just going through that sort of dilemma about what are the pros and cons, right? Would it be beneficiary for yourself to just start playing the games and playing people? And the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands represents, most definitely, there's some things about you that is going to have to change. But this is just more confirmation that you should not be playing games. You should not, because ultimately, what the cards are saying is that ultimately, it's saying that it may not necessarily be the best thing for you, but it's also saying that ultimately it is up to you at the end of the day. It's not up to me. It's not up to the cards. It's up to you at the end of the day, right? I'm just here to give you counsel. So you Pisces have to understand that. You Pisces have to understand that when you start trying to play games on other people, you have to be able to understand what comes with that, okay? And if you know for a fact that you're not very good at running game on other people and being able to get away with it, that should definitely tell you that you shouldn't be playing with fire at this point, right? Wands, fire. You shouldn't be playing with fire. Queen of Wands, even though it does get upsetting. Queen of Wands, you got the King of Wands, Queen of Wands right next to each other. So again, what it is that you really want to do, again, is meet someone that can actually see eye to eye with you, where it's not going to be a power struggle. And this is what I mean, right? This is the process of elimination. Stop hanging out with anybody. This is my suggestion. But stop hanging out with anybody where it's got to be a power struggle. If the person is headstrong and they constantly clashing with you because they make it a point to be on some stupid stuff, don't hang out with them. The Three of Cups now represents, as a result, the Three of Cups is about, because honestly, you will end up meeting a lot of people like this as you are out here dating. You will meet a lot of new people like this, okay? As you begin to step back up on out there trying to get to know other people, you will meet people like that. You will meet people that, if you're not really ready, they can get you upset. You will meet people that will have you in a position, like I said at the very beginning, questioning yourselves like, yo, forget about this. You're going to play the game. At least you'll feel better. But you have to understand that all of that idea of you feeling better is really the ego. Because as long as you're alive to tell the tale, like I've been saying, and you're in one piece, you should be good. You know, a lot of times people really get caught up with the ego type of thing. That's what it is. People get caught up with the ego because they start looking at it from a perspective of they can't believe that they lost this situation, right? In your case, how difficult people are to get to know, right? Why is it that they play all these games? Because they're dysfunctional. They're useless. They perceive themselves as useless. Therefore, they are useless. So the thing is that the Emperor represents, but you Pisces have to know your own value in your head, here and in here. You have to know that, because a lot of times too, what happens is what makes people turn like that, they become corrupted, right? Like the dilemma that you may be going through is the worthlessness that comes with that. And the idea that themselves are worthless, so they might as well do this, right? And that's how someone gets corrupted. A person has to start thinking, they have to start perceiving themselves as being lower and not being worthy to a challenge. So don't think that you're lower or you're worse off, you know, than the people that you have been meeting, right? For some of you. Some of these people are dysfunctional, and that's on them. But you have to be able to know which one applies to you and which one doesn't, right? Because now you have the death card. And the death card represents, yes, you have a lot of Mars energy. You have to put to bed. You have to put aside, right? The Emperor, the death card, Mars energy. You have to put aside this ego. You have to put aside this idea that you are useless. You have to put that aside. The Three of Wands, the devil, right? The Three of Wands is about you having to learn to create your own lane. What do I mean by that? And this is the very thing that I've been teaching in my readings, right, for a while now. You have to understand, Pisces, what it is. When people go out of their way, right, the Three of Wands, you have to forge your own path. The devil, you have to get out of your own self-doubt. The devil represents you being trapped by your own self-doubt, right? So when people go out of their way to try to get you to perceive yourself as unimportant, you really have to ask yourself, Pisces, why are they going so hard to do that? You know what I mean? There's obviously something about them, because why are they going so hard to make it seem like you're trash when clearly that's not what it is? You know what I mean? That's not what it is. They're trying to make it seem like you not worth this and you not worth that. So you have to understand that a lot of that stuff that it is that they're saying, right? The things that they say about you that may be true, they blow it out of proportion, right? And they have to make it seem like it's a bigger problem than what it actually is, right? So, for instance, with a lot of times people like to play on that, you know, that ideology of being the victim when it comes to me, right? As if I'm gonna do something, right? I'm gonna just come clean across their face. And like they're making it up like, oh, I gotta get you in trouble now. That stupid conflating, all it's doing is showing that I'm right, that there's a lot of people in the world who are really delusional and who are really off their rocker. And I'm using that example to prove that, or to prove it to you, because, or to show you what I'm talking about, because they're way off with that. I'm just gonna leave and let them, whatever stupid decision that they done made, right? Squander, making themselves look ridiculous. That's on them. And it's the same type of situation for you. That dysfunction that others want to spew onto you, you have to know that that's on them. That's why it is that you don't hold a grudge. That's why it is that you learn how to let go of that stuff, you know, despite how much time it may take. So let's clarify the Emperor. Let's clarify the Emperor. The Chariot. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Queen of Wands. The Devil. Ooh. Cancer Crab. Cancer Crab. The Devil. Capricorn. Ooh. Right? Aries. Almost all of the cardinal signs. All you needed was Queen of Wands to be Justice or Empress. But to clarify the Emperor, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune is about you, Pisces, ultimately having to understand that the position that you're in isn't a very good one. You're getting back out there again, starting to get to know people. If they happen to be a jerk, then it is what it is. It's fine. They're doing it to their own detriment, and you shouldn't have to worry about that. Queen of Wands, that's coming from their own hubris, right? But that's the problem. Their own hubris and arrogance is you know, just evidence of how broken and dysfunctional they are. That's why it is that they have to go so hard to put on a front. They're really sad individuals, the one who you talk to that have to go out of their way, and the people that you may end up meeting who may end up playing games with you. It's insecurity. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Peace.